All right, so one more very neat thing that you can do with the search tool in BotFlow is that you can actually search for intents which contain a specific entity. Now, the way I do that is, let's take an example uh, agent, and I'll actually show you an example intent here, which is the planets bot that I use as a tutorial on my site. And notice that there is this intent called user asks for attribute of planet. And then if you were to select this particular training phrase, you can see that this is how it's been annotated, right? The word volume has been annotated with the entity type attribute, and the word Jupiter has been annotated with the entity type planet. Okay, so keep that in mind, and let's go over to the search tool. And what I want to show you is, let's just see all the entries here. And what I want to show you here is, look at the intent definition over here. So this is user asks for attribute of planet. This is the first training phrase. And notice that I use this format, which is inspired by how Markdown represents hyperlinks. You can see that this is the word or phrase which is actually annotated, and whatever you see inside this parentheses is the name of the entity, followed by the actual entity value, or sorry, so you can see that this entity type and the entity name, that's the way to say it. And you can see now, because you have this annotation appearing as part of the training phrase, that is, this captures the full information of both the training phrase which has been annotated and the attribute, or rather the entity which has been annotated here. What you can do is, so you say, okay, which are all the intents which use the entity planet? Let's see if I want to find out that. All you have to do is say @planet, and that's pretty much it. You have this thing which shows you where this is occurring, right? And now what you can do here is you can just go a little further and go and add a condition where you say that this query contains, right? And then you say @planet, right? And this just shows you the stuff. And then you can also add a condition where you say query contains Jupiter. So this actually gives you the specific place where you have used Jupiter and annotated it as the planet entity, right? I'm pointing this out because there could be other places where you use Jupiter, and maybe that's not what you're interested in, and so on. Probably not this may not be the best example, but I think that you get the important, the gist of what I'm saying, which is that using the search, you are able to locate the information inside an agent. If you have a fairly largish kind of an agent, you're able to use the search plus the search builder. You can get to the specific information that you want very, very quickly, and that's the goal of using this search tool in BotFlow. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that this is not directly integrated with your Dialogflow account. That is, you have to go and download the agent zip file to be able to use this tool. It's not as if you make a change or an update inside your Dialogflow console after you use this tool, you can't expect that change to carry over to the search. You still have to go again and download the zip file and then do the search one more time, because this search is based off the zip file and it's not based off an API call to your Dialogflow agent. So this is how you can use the search tool to be able to pinpoint information inside a largish Dialogflow agent if you're building one.